folks, welcome to everybody's favorite segment of this channel. It's time for Adventures in Pinterest. JK, nobody ever watches these videos, but whatever, I want to do them. So it is going to be another stupid video, and today we're talking about keto Halloween costume ideas. Yes, Allie, what are you talking about? Well, I just thought it'd be fun to look at some, last minute Halloween costume ideas if you are a ketogenic lifestyle follower and you've lost weight or want to lose weight on a ketogenic lifestyle. Technically, it is a red blend down, Cabernet down. It ain't a Merlot down, I'll tell you that. This is that Walking Dead wine. Don't know, I didn't buy it. It ain't the worst. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Allie, your hair looks so good today. I know, I took the time and curled it. And then I didn't let the humidity touch it because I live in the South and it's still like 75 degrees today, even though it's the middle of October. Now you might be saying, Allie, how in the world does this paper doll outfit relate to the ketogenic lifestyle? Well, let me tell you something, okay? When you start losing weight, you're gonna wanna buy a whole lot of clothes. But guess what? Clothes are freaking expensive. I know, I'm trying to cut back. Once you get that body that you've always wanted, you are so going to wanna go buy new clothes. But here's an awesome Halloween idea. You can make it out of paper or cardboard or whatever that is. I mean, it's actually kind of cute. Looks like your grandma's drapes. That's alright. Whatever your style is, you could totally make it. Don't get bogged down by the idea that you have to spend a whole lot on clothes. Especially for Halloween when you're only going to wear something like once ever, right? Who re-wears Halloween costumes? Isn't the whole thing to be like, oh, look what I did this year. It's totally different than what everybody else is doing. I think I'm going to be a cat. I know, so original. I'll post that on my Instagram after Halloween. You should check out my Instagram, by the way. I'm just gonna plug that. All right, here we go. We got the yin and the yang symbol. Okay, the yin is the femme, the yang is the mask. You know, the feminine and the masculine going on. It's hot in here, y'all. Good grief. I need my fan on, but it creates a draft. Messes up the audio. All right, so why yin and yang for your ketogenic lifestyle? Well, the ketogenic lifestyle for weight loss is all about balance. You got to balance them macros and those calories. So remember, you do not want to eat a whole lot of calories, which means you do not want to overeat on a whole lot of fat. Don't think of fat as a goal. So you definitely want to stay under 20 to 25 net grams of carbs per day. You definitely want to meet a protein goal. And then the rest you can fill in with fat, but don't feel obliged to eat all that fat if you're not tired or hungry. That's just my 2 cents. If you want to know more about fat and the balance of things, you should check out my calories video that I link all the time in all my videos almost just about. That's a cute couple photo though. I mean, I'd probably do a little bit more artistically because I'm super duper autistic. Not really. I wish I were. Yes, I did use the past subjunctive there. All my grammar nerds hopefully know what I'm talking about. Let's get buzzed. All right, so when you start keto, you are going to be flushing out all of your liquids, which means that when you drink, it's going to hurt a lot. All right, you need to be replacing those liquids. Drink some water, drink some electrolytes, take an aspirin when you wake up in the morning. Drink less, actually. That's probably the best solution to everything. Okay, everything else is a band-aid. Drink less, don't overdrink on keto because you are going to feel definitely buzzed. Not that I know. I mean, I'm an angel, y'all know. Look at this hair. That's angelic hair right there. If only it were blonde. Whatever, I'm a blondette head. It changes. So yes, definitely watch what you drink. Do not drink out of moderation, out of control, okay? Especially when you first start, because you're gonna learn that there are some hard limits when it comes to keto and enjoying adult beverages. Adults only, for adults, that's all. All right, folks, losing weight is all about conquering your biggest fears. And for me, as a fat person, one of my fears was going to like Carowinds and not being able to fit in, the roller coaster seat or having the seatbelt snap. In fact, one time I tried to get it to snap on that thing that you sit on and it just kind of goes up and down like this kind of quickly. And I pinched my leg fat into the seatbelt buckle. It really hurt, all right? There was no blood, but I was still a little embarrassed about it. But now that you have conquered your fears of starting a whole new lifestyle change, why not conquer the fear of being a roller coaster seat? Weight loss itself can be a roller coaster. You got them mostly down, hopefully, but then you still gotta go up sometimes. Water weight's gotta balance out. Electrolytes might be out of whack. You might have had like a binge day, but then of course you saw that you failed and then you realized what you needed to do to not fail again and to get back on track. I have a whole lot of videos that talk about that because yes, even I have binged. I have lost 170 pounds, but also That didn't come without failure. I failed a lot of times, but it's consistency that's the key. If you fail twice a month out of the entire year, guess what? That's a really small percentage out of the overall year. You can still have like a 95% success rate, and that's all that matters is that success rate. So yeah, be a freaking roller coaster seat if you want to be for Halloween. Invite your friends to take a seat and enjoy the ride with you. Maybe tell them a little. No, don't talk about keto. Nope, that's a bad idea. People don't like to hear about that. People think you're gonna die. The last time I went to the doctor, all my blood work came back great, and that was after several years of keto. But everybody's different, so definitely check with your doctor and see how you are doing. All right, so you've lost a lot of weight, and you've changed the way that your face looks. That's pretty normal when you lose weight. Well, guess what? People aren't gonna recognize you. I still wonder, because I'm still, hanging out in the same town that I grew up in, if people recognize me from high school, and I definitely recognize them in the Walmart. I don't think they do. Whatever, that's fine. I'd rather them not. So anyway, you're going to have to tell people who you are, and you're going to have to be a missing person, basically. So you might have to put a milk carton on your head because, you're a totally different person and people are looking for the old you. Well, guess what? That person is gone. You a new you. Get with it. Duh. All right, folks, if you know anything about me as a person and who I am deep down inside, you know that I love cheese. I used to eat it for breakfast. I eat it as a snack. Sometimes I take it to work as a lunch. I like it with some, canned corned beef, aka the poor man's pate. I love cheese. I'll melt it. I'll make a soup out of it. I'll do whatever I want with it. I'll grate it into my mouth if I got to. So why not represent your love of one of keto's best snacks? Also, pork rinds are a great option because they have lots of protein and you get a lot of crunch for not so many calories. Do remember though, you don't want to overeat on cheese. And for lots of people, cheese can be inflammatory, and so they might notice that they're hanging on to more water weight and things. So it's gonna depend, but if you get to eat a whole lot of cheese like I get to eat, oh, lucky you, I'm so happy for you. I love cheese. My favorite is Manchego, and I love cream cheese and pepper jack and mozzarella. Oh, the mozzarella logs with like a caprese salad. Oh my goodness. But I can overeat on it. So definitely it's one of those higher calorie foods. So you definitely don't want to base a meal around cheese, but it's okay to celebrate a meal with a little bit of extra cheese hanging around, And it's okay to celebrate Halloween as a piece of cheese. That's all right. You do what you got to do in life. All right, so here we go. Peanut butter. Screw the jelly. They do make low-carb jellies and jams. I haven't tried them, but I have seen them, and they do still have a few grams of sugar per serving, so eat those in moderation if you want to include them. I say try and get as much of that out of your life. Try and get over sweets. Try and get over sweet substitutes. I mean, I did start on dark chocolate, but it was different from what I used to eat. I used to eat Snickers and, Twizzlers. And so dark chocolate was a step away from that. Anyway, I'm just saying, do what's right for you. But do remember that just because it says no sugar added or anything like that, it still probably does have sugar. So always check them labels. Next thing, peanut butter. One of my favorite things. Something I can really binge on. I used to get like the big can of Skippy, y'all. That's the best brand, by the way. That's my fave. Anyway, so I used to get the big can of Skippy on like a Friday or Saturday night after having a couple drinks, non-adult drinks. And because, inhibitions were lowered because I had had a few drinks and because I was like, oh, I'm just going to do what I want because I'm at my goal. I would binge on peanut butter and I'd eat the big thing of Skippy peanut butter and I'd eat probably 3/4 of that dang big old jar. Y'all, you don't know how many calories are in there. I didn't even want to count them. I didn't even want to log them, but I knew it was over 3,000 calories at least that I had binged on in one night on just peanut butter. It's so tasty. Oh, don't get me started on sunflower butter. Oh, please. It's one of my favorite things. It's so tasty and you can incorporate it, but just know that it's very high calorie. It's slightly higher carb for a keto treat or a keto food that we would incorporate into our lives. So just be careful. And I've heard so many people say that peanut butter, when they're losing weight, it's such a treat to them that they can binge on it. Eat it in moderation, count those calories, count those servings, make sure you're not overeating on peanut butter. Make sure you're not eating healthier foods like meat and vegetables because you're eating more peanut butter, okay? Because I've done that. I've switched out the healthier foods just so I could eat more peanut butter and dark chocolate, okay? So you've got to make sure that you are eating this in moderation. Make sure it fits you and your needs and your lifestyle and everything. But if you need a sweet treat at the end of the day, yeah, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter for 200 calories and 3 to 4 net grams of carbs ain't so bad. All right, y'all. Okay, so hot dogs. Yes, you can make anything keto friendly, including a hot dog. What do? You get rid of that bun person. Get them out of your life if they're holding you down, keeping you from your goals. And you just eat the meat, all right? And I love that it has mustard. Mustard is one of the best condiments. There's usually, in just plain old yellow mustard, absolutely nothing. I don't even know what mustard is made of. Apparently it's made out of mustard seeds, but like the French is yellow, or what I got, the Lidl yellow mustard in the cabinet that was like 60 cents. I don't know what's in it. Probably bunches of chemicals, but I don't care because it just adds so much flavor to food. Sausages are a great option. Sometimes they will have trace carbs or sugars added to them, but usually they're not too bad. It might be up to 1 or 2 grams of sugar per sausage link. They are fatty, so you might only be able to incorporate 1 or 2 sausages in your day. Also, a lot of people don't like the preservatives that are in sausages, but for me, I'm just like, I'm still eating better than I used to. So, you know, it's still an improvement. I haven't incorporated them a lot lately, but when I was eating more sausages, I loved hot Italian sausages and also turkey sausage, because guess what? I could eat like 3 links instead of 1.5 links because turkey sausage has a whole lot less fat. And when I was losing weight and trying to get down to my goal, like those last 10 pounds or so, I was eating so much turkey sausage because I could fill up on it, but I was still keeping those calories low. So make sure that the sausages and the hot dogs that you eat match your lifestyle and your needs and your desires and your goals. And that's my spiel about sausages. All right, so this picture, just let me tell you something about face gains. When you lose weight, you're gonna see so much more, I don't know, architectural things that happen with your face, okay? You're gonna notice things. It's gonna change the way you look. It's gonna make your eyes look bigger too. So why not get a start on that and do this Art Deco? No, that's not right. Modern, mod, Andy Warhol style painting on your face, okay? And once you lose weight, it's gonna be easier to figure out which lines you need to do with the paint, because you're gonna have more lines because you lost weight and you don't have so much fat on your face. All right, face gains, there you go. I'm sorry, it's so stupid. All right, so growing up, I loved The Fifth Element. Bruce Willis in flying cars with a blue woman and a woman with red hair and like jelly straps. Love that. I love the sound effect that it made when she was like eating something and went, I don't know, love that too as a kid. It was just cool. So when you get down to your goal, you will be able to dress as the character that you want. Now, I'm not one for belly shirts. I'm not at that point ever, probably, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to wear belly shirts to feel confident during Halloween. I'm sure you have a favorite character or a favorite outfit that you could wear even though you've lost weight, and maybe you're still not as comfortable with your body, but you can still do it. And you're gonna be a whole lot happier with the options that you have once you get down to a healthy weight, because not only are you healthy, but you're gonna look more the way that you want to look. There's just so much confidence that comes from losing weight. It's not just, you know, looking better, it's just knowing that you're making healthier choices, feeling more comfortable in groups of people when you travel, not feeling like you're out of place, not worrying about roller coaster rides, not being able to accommodate your size. I mean, there's just, you know, you don't realize how much of that just weighs you down day to day. So when it comes to celebrating you and your new body and your health, yeah, dress the way you want to dress. You know what? I say you do you. And if you want to be a blue woman for Halloween, you go be a blue opera singer that has stones in her belly. Hopefully not kidney stones. Well, folks, that's about it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this ridiculous video, but I hope that you also found it a little bit useful and full of tips and tricks and, you know, just what I like to give to the world. Whew, oh, mama's sweating. All right. But yes, I hope that you guys have a great Halloween. And if you'd like to see my Halloween pictures, if anything's happening, I don't know, worst comes to worst, I'm just going to dress up and hang out in my roommate's house, my landlady. But I hope that all of you do have a safe and enjoyable Halloween. If you are a person who loves fall time and you just get so excited for the pumpkins and, you know, all the leaves falling and dressing up to be somebody totally different for one night. I get that. It's almost magical. Speaking of fall, in my last video I mentioned a clam chowder that I want to try and recreate using keto ingredients. And so you guys were so excited about that. Yeah, we're going to try that one next week for fall, y'all. Even though it's like 75 degrees today and a little humid, I'm sweating a little bit. If you haven't noticed, upper lip right here. I'm also sorry that this is one of the dumbest videos I've ever made. Probably not as bad as the cat video, but still a little dumb. But if you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to like and subscribe. That would help me out so much. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I will link all of that down below. And I will try to post my Halloween stuff and things that I'm eating and all of that, my pumpkin carving. Had some fun there. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. Have a good one. Bye.